Gregory, on my word, will not carry coals.
No, for then we should be colliers.
I mean, and Reeve and collar will draw.
Aye, while you live, draw your neck out of collar.
I strike quickly, being moved.
But if thou art not quickly moved to strike.
A dog of the house of Montague moves me.
To move is to stir, and to be valiant is to stand, and therefore, if thou art moved, thou runnest away.
The dog of that house shall move me to stand, therefore I will take the wall of any man or maid of Montague.
That shows thee a weak slave, for the weakest goes to the wall.
'Tis true. Therefore, women being the weaker vessels, are ever thrust to the wall.
Well played, sir.
Thank you, sir.
Well played. Draw thy tool. Here comes the house of Montagues.
Let us take the law of our sides, let them begin.
I will frown as they pass by, and let them take it as they list.
Nay, as they dare. I will bite my thumb at them, which is a disgrace to them if they bear it.
Do you bite your thumb at us, sir?
I do bite my thumb, sir.
Do you bite your thumb at us, sir?
Is the law of our sides if I say I?
No.
No, sir, I do not bite my thumb at you, sir, but I do bite my thumb, sir.
Do you quarrel, sir?
Quarrel, sir.
Quarrel.
No, sir.
But if you do, sir, I'm all for you. I serve a good a man as you.
No better.
Well, sir.
Ha! Say better. Here comes one of our master's kinsmen.
Yes, better, sir.
You lie.
Then draw, if you be men. Gregory, remember thy washing blow.
Fools! Put up your swords! You know not what you do!
Benvolio! What art thou drawn amongst these heartless hinds? Turn thee, Benvolio, look upon thy death.
I do but keep the peace. Put up thy sword or manage it to part these men with me.
What, drawn and talk of peace? I hate the word, as I hate hell, all Montagues, and thee.
What?
Have at thee, coward!
Coward! Oh!
What noise is this? A villain
Rebellion subjects, enemies to peace, profaners of this neighborhood's sainted seal. On pain of torture from those bloody hands, throw your mistempered weapons to the ground. And hear the sentence of your moved prince. 3 civil brawls, bred of an airy word by thee, old Capulet and Montague, have thrice disturbed the quiet of our streets, and made Verona's ancient citizens cast by their grave-beseeming ornaments to take up old partisans in hands as old, cankered with peace, to part thy cankered hate. If ever you disturb our streets again, your lives shall pay the forfeit of the peace. For this time, all the rest depart away. You, Capulet, shall go along with me, and Montague, come you this afternoon. To know our farther pleasure in this case, to old Freetown, our common judgment place. Once more, on pain of death, all men depart.
Excuse me.
We'll try to keep the peace.
Who brought this ancient quarrel new approach? Speak, were you by it when it began?
Here were the servants of your adversary and yours close fighting ere did I approach. I drew to part them, till the prince came who parted either part.
Oh, where is Romeo? Saw you him today? Right glad I am he was not at this fray.
Madam, an hour before the worshipped sun, underneath the grove of sycamore, so early walking did I see your son. Towards him I made, but he was ware of me, and stolen to the covert of the wood.
Many a morning hath he there been seen, with tears augmenting the fresh morning's dew. Adding to clouds, more clouds, with his deep sighs, away from light steals home my heavy son. In private in his chamber pents himself, shuts up his windows, locks fair daylight out, and makes himself an artificial night. Black and portentous must this humor prove, unless good counsel may the cause remove.
My noble uncle, do you know the cause?
I neither know it nor can learn of him.
Have you importuned him by any means?
Both by myself and many other friends, but he is his own affection's counselor. It's to himself.
See where he comes. So please you, step aside. I'll know his grievance, or be much denied.
I would be thou wert so happy by thy stay to hear true shrift. Come, madam, let's away.
Good morrow, cousin.
Is the day so young?
But new struck 9.
Ay, me, sad hours seem long. Was that my father that went so fast?
It was. What sadness lengthens Romeo's hours?
Not having that which having makes them short.
In love
Out.
of love.
Out of her favor where I am in love.
Alas, that love, so gentle in his view, should be so tyrannous and rough in proof.
Alas, that love whose view is muffled still should without eyes see pathways to his will. Where shall we dine?
'Cause I...
Oh, me, what fray was here?
Here were-
Yet, tell me not, for I have heard it all. Here's much to do with hate, but more with love. This love feel I that feel no love in this. Dost thou not laugh?
No, 'cause I rather weep.
Good heart, at what?
At thy good heart's oppression.
Why, such is love's transgression. Griefs of mine own lie heavy in my breast, which thou wilt propagate to have it pressed with more of thine.
No.
Farewell, my cuz.
Soft, I will go along, and if you leave me so, you do me wrong.
Tut, I have lost myself. I am not here. This is not Romeo. He's some other where.
Tell me in sadness, who is that you love?
In sadness, cousin, I do love a woman.
I am so near when I supposed you loved.
A right good marksman, and she's fair, I love.
A right fair mark, fair cuz, as soon as hit.
Well, in that hit you miss. Shall that be hit with Cupid's arrow? She hath Dian's wit, and in strong proof of chastity, well armed, from love's weak child disposed, she lives. Uncharmed.
Oh.
She will not stay the siege of loving terms, nor bide the encounter of assailing eyes, nor ope her lap in saint-seducing gold. Oh, she is rich in beauty, only poor that when she dies with beauty dies her store.
Then she hath sworn that she will still live chaste.
She hath, and in that sparing makes huge waste. She hath forsworn to love, and in that vow do I live dead that live to tell it now.
Be ruled by me. Forget to think of her.
Oh, teach me how I should forget to think.
By giving liberty unto thine eyes. Examine other beauties.
'Tis the way to call hers exquisite and question more. Farewell. Thou canst not teach me to forget.
I'll pay that doctrine or else die in debt.
But Montague is bound, as well as I, and penalty alike 'tis not hard, I think, for men so old as we to keep the peace.
Of honorable reckoning are you both, and pity 'tis you lived at odds so long. But now, my lord, what say you to my suit?
But saying aware what I have said before, my child is yet a stranger in this world. She has not seen the change of 14 years. Let 2 more summers wither in their pride, ere we may think her ripe to be a bride.
Younger than she your happier mother's maid.
And too soon marred are those so early made. Earth has swallowed all of my hopes, but she's the hopeful lady of my earth. But woo her, gentle Paris, get her heart. My will to her consent is but a part. This night I hold an accustomed feast, whereto I invited many a guest, such as I love, and you among the store, one more welcome makes my number more. Come, go with me. Go, girl, trudge about through fair Verona and find the names who are written there, and then to say, on my house and welcome on their pleasure stay.
Find them out what names are in here. It is written that the shoemaker should meddle with his yard, the tailor with his last, the fisher with his pencil, and the painter with his nets. But I am sent to find those persons whose names are here writ, and can never find names the writing person hath here writ. I must learn it in good time.
Tut, man, one fire burns out with another's burning.
God
One
give good
pain
evening.
is...
I pray, sir, can you read?
Aye, mine unfortunate in my misery.
Perhaps you have learned without book, but I bet can you read anything you see?
Aye, if I know the letters and the language.
You say honestly? Rest you, Mary.
Go.
Oh, say, good lady, I can read. Signor Martino and his wife and daughters. Cantiansimi and his beauteous sisters. The lady widow of Vitruvio. Signor Placentio and his lovely nieces. Mercutio and his brother Valentine. My Uncle Capulet's his wife and daughters. My fair niece Rosaline and Livia. Sorry. Signor Valentio and his cousin Tybalt. Lucio and the lively Helena. A fair assembly. Whither shall they come? Up. Whither? To supper?
To our house.
Whose house?
My master's.
Indeed, I should have asked thee that before.
Now I'll tell you without asking. My master is the great rich Capulet, and if you not be a house of Montagues, I pray, come and crush a cup of wine. Rescue Mary.
At this same ancient feast of Capulet sups the fair Rosaline, whom thou so loves with all the admired beauties of Verona. Go thither, and with unattainted eye compare her face to some that I shall show. And I shall make thee think thy swan a crow.
The all-seen sun ne'er saw her match since first the world begun. I'll go along, no such sight to be shown, but to rejoice in splendor of mine own.
Oh, no!
My daughter, call her forth to me.
Now by my maiden head, at 12 years old, I bade her come. Was lamb? Was ladybird? God forbid, where is this girl? Juliet!
Oh no, who calls?
Your mother.
Madam, I am here. What is your will? This is the matter. Nurse, give leave a while. We must talk in secret. Oh, nurse, come back. I have remembered me. Thou hearest our counsel. Thou knowest my daughter's of a pretty age.
Faith, I can tell her age into an hour.
But she's not 14.
I lay 14 on my teeth, and yet to my teenage be spoken I have but 4. She is not 14. How long is it now till Homicide?
A fortnight and odd days.
Oh, even or odd of all days a year, come Lammas Eve at night, shall she be 14? God mark thee to his grace, thou was the prettiest babe that I ever nursed, and I might live to see thee married.
Mary is the very theme I came to talk of. Tell me, daughter Juliet, how stands your disposition to be married?
It is an honor that I dream not of.
An honor? Were not I thine only nurse, I would have said thou hast sucked wisdom from thy teats.
Well, think of marriage now. Younger than you here in Verona, ladies of esteem are made already mothers. By my count, I was your mother much upon these years that you are now a maid. Thus then, in brief, the valiant Paris seeks you for his love.
Oh, man, young lady, such a man as all the world. Why, he's a man of wax.
Verona summer hath not such a flower.
Nay, a flower in face, a very flower.
What say you? Can you love the gentleman? This night you shall behold him at our feast. Read over the volume of young Paris's face, and to find delight writ there with beauty's pen. Examine every married lineament, and to see how in another lens content. And what obscured in this fair volume lies, find written in the margent of his eyes. So shall you share all that he doth possess, by having him making yourself no less.
No less? Nay, bigger, women grow by man.
Speak briefly. Can you like of Paris's love?
I'll look to like if looking liking move, but no more will I endart mine eye than your consent give strength to make it fly.
Madam, the guests are come, supper served up. You called, my young lady asked for. The nurse cursed in the pantry and everything in extremity. I must hence to wait. I beseech you, follow straight.
We follow thee. Juliet, the county stays.
Go, girls, seek happy nights, happy days.
Give me a torch! I am not for this ambling!
Being but heavy!
I will bear the light!
Nay, gentle Romeo, we must have you dance.
Not I, believe me. You have dancing shoes with nimble soles. I have a soul of lead, so 6 feet to the ground I cannot move.
You are a lover. Borrow Cupid's wings and soar with them above a common bound.
Under love's heavy burden do I sink.
And to sink in it should you burden love. Too great oppression for such a tender thing.
Is love a tender thing? It is too rough, too rude, too boisterous, and it pricks like thorn.
If love be rough with you, be rough with love. Prick love for pricking, then you be loved down. Give me a case to put my visage in, a visor for a visor. What care I what curious eye doth coat deformities? Here are the beetle brows shall blush for me.
Come, knock and enter, but no sooner in, but every man be taken to his legs.
Torch for me, I'll be a candle holder and look on. The game was ne'er so fair, and I am done.
Tart, done's the mouse, the constable's own word. If thou art done, we'll draw thee from the mire. Come, we burn daylight, ho!
But 'tis no whit to go.
Why, may one ask?
I dreamt a dream tonight.
And so did I.
Well, what was yours?
That dreamers often lie.
In bed asleep, oh, they do dream things true.
Oh, then I see Queen Mab hath been with you. She is the fairies' midwife, and she comes in shape no bigger than an agate stone. In this state, she gallops night by night through lovers' brains, and then they dream of love. This is the hat when maids lie on their back that presses them and learns them first to bear, making them women of good carriage. This is she.
Peace, Mercutio, peace. Thou talkest of nothing.
True. I talk of dreams, which are the children of an idle brain, begot of nothing but vain fantasy, which is as thin as substance as the air, and even more inconstant than the wind, who woos even now the frozen bosom of the north, and being angered, puffs away from thence, turning his side to the dew-dropping south.
This wind you talk of blows us from ourselves. Supper is done, and we shall come too late.
I fear too early. For my mind misgives some consequence, yet hanging in the stars shall bitterly begin his fearful date with this night's revels. And expire the term of a despised life closed in my breast by some vile forfeit of untimely death. But he that hath the stewards of my course direct my sail. Ah, lusty gentlemen!
Strike drum!
Welcome, gentlemen! Ladies that had their toes unplagued with corns will walk about with you. Ah, my mistresses, which of you all will now deny to dance? She that makes dainty, she I'll swear hath corns. If I can hear you now. Welcome, gentlemen. Come, musicians, play.
Which doth enrich the hand of yonder knight?
I know not, sir.
Oh, she doth teach the torches to burn bright. It seems she hangs upon the cheek of night. Did my heart love till now forswear its sight, for I ne'er saw true beauty till this night.
This by his voice should be a Montague. Fetch me my rapier, girl. What dares the slave come hither, covered with an antic face, to fleer and scorn at our solemnity? Now by the stock and honor of my kin to strike him dead, I'll hold it not a sin.
Why? How now, kinsman? Wherefore storm you so?
Uncle, this is a Montague, our foe. A villain come hither in spite to scorn at our solemnity this night.
Young Romeo, is it?
'Tis he, that villain Romeo.
Content thee, gentle coz, let him alone. He bears him like a portly gentleman, and to say truth, fair Verona brags of him to be a virtuous and well-governed youth. I would not for the wealth of all this town here in my house do him disparagement. Therefore be patient. Take no note.
My uncle!
It is my will that which thou respect show a fair presence and put off these frowns. An ill-beseeming semblance for a feast.
It fits when such a villain is a guest. I'll not endure him.
He shall be endured! I say he shall! Go to! Am I the master here or you? Go to! You'll not endure him. God shall mend my soul. You'll set a mutiny among my guests. You'll set a cock a hoop. You'll be the man.
My uncle, 'tis a shame!
Saucy boy, yes indeed. Be quiet, for shame, or I'll make you quiet.
Ready stand to smooth that rough touch with a tender kiss.
Good pilgrim, you do wrong your hand too much, which mannerly devotion shows in this. For saints have hands that pilgrims' hands do touch. And palm to palm is holy Palmer's kiss.
Have not saints' lips and holy Palmer's too?
My pilgrim lips that they must use in prayer.
Oh, then, dear saint, let lips do what hands do. They pray, grant thou, lest faith turn to despair.
Saints do not move, though grant for prayer's sake.
Then move not while my prayer's effect I take. Thus from my lips by thine my sin is purged.
Then have my lips the sin that they have took?
Sin from my lips? Oh, trespass weakly urged, give me my sin again.
You kiss by the book.
Madam, your mother craves a word with you.
What is her mother?
Mary, bachelor, her mother is a lady of the house, and a good woman, and a wise and virtuous. I nursed her daughter that you talked with thou. I tell you, he that can lay hold of her shall have the chinks.
She a Capulet? Oh, dear account, my life is my foe's debt.
Away be gone, the sport is at the best.
So I fear, the more is my unrest.
Come hither, nurse. What is yon gentleman?
I know not.
Go ask his name. If he be married, my grave is more like to be my wedding bed.
His name is Romeo, and a Montague, the only son of your great enemy.
My only love sprung from my only hate. Too early seen unknown, and known too late. Prodigious birth of love it is to me, that I must love a loathed enemy.
Shall we dine? Come, guys, right this way.
dull earth, and find thy center out.
Oh, Romeo! My cousin Romeo! Romeo!
He is wise, and on my life hath stolen him home to bed.
Call, good Mercutio.
Nay, I'll conjure too. Romeo, humors, madman, passions, lover, appear thou in the likeness of a sigh. Speak but one rhyme, and I am satisfied. Cry but I me, pronounce but love and dove. I conjure thee by Rosaline's bright eyes, by her high forehead and scarlet lip, by her fine foot, straight leg, and quivering thigh, and the dimenses that there adjacent lie, that in thy likeness thou appear to us.
And if he hear thee, thou wilt anger him.
This could not anger him. 'Twould anger him to raise a spirit in his mistress's cycle of some strange nature, letting it there stand till she conjured it and laid it down. That were some spite. My invocation is fair and honest. In his mistress's name I conjure only but to raise up him.
Come, he hath hid himself among these trees to be consorted with the humorous night. Blind is his love, and best befits the dark.
If love be blind, love cannot hit the mark. Romeo, a good night. I'll to my truckle bed. This field bed is too cold for me. Come, shall we go?
He jests at scars that never felt a wound. But soft what light through yonder window breaks. It is the east, and Juliet is the sun. Arise, fair sun, and kill the envious moon, who is already sick and pale with grief that thou, her maid, art far more fair than she. Be not her maid, since she is envious. Her best delivery is sick and green, and none but fools do ever cast it off. It is my lady, oh, it is my love. Oh, that she knew she were.
I mean...
She speaks, yet she says nothing. What of that? Her eye discourses, I will answer it. I am too bold. 'Tis not to me she speaks. Two of the fairest stars in all the heaven, having some business, do entreat her eye to twinkle in their spheres till they return. What if her eyes were there, they in her head? The brightness of her cheek would shame those stars as daylight doth a lamp. Her eyes in heaven would through the airy region stream so bright that birds would sing and think it were not night. See how she leans her cheek upon her hand. Oh, that I were a glove upon that hand, that I might touch that cheek.
I mean...
She speaks. Oh, speak again, bright angel.
Oh, Romeo. Romeo. Wherefore art thou Romeo? Deny thy father and refuse thy name. Or, if thou wilt not, be but sworn my love, and I'll no longer be a Capulet.
Shall I hear more, or shall I speak at this?
'Tis but thy name that is my enemy. Thou art thyself, though not a Montague. What Montague? It is nor hand, nor foot, nor arm, nor face, nor any other part belonging to a man. Be some other name. What's in a name? That which we call a rose by any other name would smell as sweet. So Romeo would, were he not Romeo called, retain that dear perfection which he owes without that title. Romeo, doff thy name, and for that name which is no part of thee, take all myself.
I take thee at thy word. Call me but love, and I'll be new baptized. Henceforth I never will be Romeo.
What man art thou that thus be screened in night so stumblest upon my counsel?
By name I know not how to tell thee who I am. My name, dear saint, is hateful to myself because it is an enemy to thee. If I had written, I would tear the word.
My ears have not yet drunk 100 words of that tongue's utterance, yet I know the sound. Art thou not Romeo and a Montague?
Neither, fair maid, if either thee dislike.
How camest thou hither, and wherefore? The orchard walls are high and hard to climb, and the place death, considering who thou art, if any of my kinsmen find thee here.
With love's light wings did I o'erperch these walls, for stony limits cannot hold love out. And what love can do that dares love attempt? Therefore thy kinsmen are no stop to me!
If they do see thee, they will murder thee.
I have night's cloak to hide me from their eyes. And but thou love me, let them find me here. My life were better ended by their hate than death prorogued, wanting of thy love.
Thou know'st the mask of night is on my face, else would a maiden blush bepaint my cheek for what thou hast heard me speak of tonight. Fain would I dwell on form, fain deny what I have spoke. But farewell compliment. Dost thou love me? I know thou wilt say aye, and I will take thee at thy word. Yet, if thou swearest, thou mayst prove false. At lovers' perjuries, they say Jove laughs. Oh, gentle Romeo, if thou dost love, pronounce it faithfully. In truth, fair Montague, I am too fond. And thou mayst think my behavior light, but trust me, gentlemen, I'll prove more true than any that have the cunning to be strange.
Lady, by yonder blessed moon I
vow.
vow.
Swear not by the moon, the inconstant moon that monthly changes in her circled orb, lest that thy love prove likewise variable.
What shall I swear by?
Well, do not swear. Or, if thou wilt, swear by thy gracious self, which is the god of my idolatry, and I'll believe thee.
If my heart's dear
love...
love...
do not swear. Although I joy in thee, I have no joy in this contract tonight. It is too rash, too sudden, too like the lightning which doth cease to exist ere one can say it lightens. Sweet, good night. This precious bud of love, by summer's ripening breath, may prove a beauteous flower when next we meet. Good night. Good night. As sweet repose and rest come to thy heart as that within my breast.
Oh, wilt thou leave me so unsatisfied?
What satisfaction canst thou have tonight?
The exchange of thy love's faithful vow for mine.
Oh, I did give thee mine before thou didst request it. And yet I would it were to give it thee again. My bounty is as boundless as the sea, my love as deep. The more I give to thee, the more I have, for both are infinite.
Madam!
I hear some noise within. Dear love, adieu. A non-good nurse! Sweet Montague, be true. Stay but a little, I will come again.
Oh, blessed, blessed night! I am afeard. Being a knight, all this is but a dream, too flattering sweet to be substantial.
3 words, dear Romeo, and good night indeed. If that thy bent of love be honorable, thy purpose, marriage. Send me word tomorrow by one that I'll procure to thee, where and when thou wilt perform the rite, and all my fortunes at thy foot I'll lay, and follow thee, my lord, throughout the world.
Madam!
Anon! But if thou meanst not well, I do beseech thee.
Madam!
By and by I come to cease thy suit and leave me to my grief. Tomorrow will I send.
This'll thrive my soul.
1,000 times good night.
1,000 times the worse to want thy light. Love goes towards love as schoolboys from their books. But love from love towards school with heavy looks.
Romeo, Romeo, my Romeo.
My dear.
By what o'clock tomorrow shall I send to thee?
By the hour of 9.
I will not fail. 'Tis 20 years till then. I have forgot why I did call thee back.
Let me stay here till thou remember it.
I shall forget to have thee still stand there, remembering how I love thy company.
And I'll still stay to have thee still forget, forgetting any other home but this.
Sweet, Good night. Good night. Parting is such sweet sorrow that I shall say good night till it be morrow.
Sleep dwell upon thy eyes, peace in thy breast. That I were sleep and peace so sweet to rest.
On the frowning night, checkering the eastern clouds with streaks of light, and fleckled darkness like a drunkard reels from fourth day's path, and Titan's fiery wheels.
Good morrow, father!
Benedicite! What early tongue so sweet saluteth me? A young man, it argues at his tempered head, so soon to bid good morrow to thy bed. Therefore, thy earliness doth me assure thou art abruised with some distemperature. Or, if not so, then here I be it right. Our Romeo hath not been in bed tonight.
The last is right, the sweeter rest was mine.
God pardon sin. Was thou with Rosaline?
With Rosaline, my ghostly father? No! I have forgot that name, and that name's woe.
That's my good son. But where hast thou been then?
I'll tell thee ere thou askest me again. I have been feasting with mine enemy.
Be plain, good son, and homely in thy drift. Riddling confessions finds but riddling shrift.
And plainly know my heart's dear love is set on the fair daughter of rich Capulet. As mine and hers, so hers is set on mine, and all combined, save thou what must combine my holy marriage. When and where and how we met, we wooed and made exchange of vow. I'll tell thee as we pass, but this I pray, that thou consent to marry us today.
Holy Saint Francis, what a change is here! Is Rosaline that thou didst love so dear, so soon forsaken? Ah, then young men's love lie not in their hearts, but in their eyes. Oh, Jesu Maria, what a deal of brine hath washed thy sallow cheeks for Rosaline. And art thou changed? Pronounce this sentence then. Women may fall if there's no strength in men.
Dost thou chide me oft for loving Rosaline?
For doting, not for loving, pupil mine.
Bats me bury love?
In a grave till they went in another out to have?
But I pray, sir, chide me not. Her I love now, doth grace for grace and love for love allow, the other did not so.
Oh, she knew well thy love did read by rote that could not spell. Oh, but come, young waver, come, go with me. In that respect I'll thy assistant be. For this alliance may so happy prove to turn your household's rancor into pure love.
Oh, let us hence, I stand on sudden haste.
Wisely and slow. They stumble that run fast.
Where the devil should this Romeo be? Came he not home tonight?
Not to his father's. I spoke with his man.
Why, that same pale, hard-hearted wench, that Rosaline, torments him so that he will surely run mad.
Tybalt, the kinsman to old Capulet, hath sent a letter to his father's house.
A challenge. On my life.
Romeo will answer it.
Any man who can write may answer a letter.
Nay, he will answer the letter's master how he dares being dared.
Alas, poor Romeo, he is already dead. Stabbed with the white wench's black eye, run through the ear with a love song, the very pin of his heart cleft, with the blind bow boy's butt shaft.
Oh.
And is he a man to encounter Tybalt?
Why? What is Tybalt?
Oh, more than prince of cats. He's the courageous captain of compliments. He fights as you sing. Pricks song, keeps time, distance, and proportion. He rests his minim rest 1, 2, and the third in your bosom. The very butcher of a silk button. A duelist, a gentleman of the very first house of the first and second cause. Ah, the immortal passado, the punta reverso,
The what?
The pox of such antic lisping affecting these new tuners of accent. By Yesu, a very good blade, a very tall man, a very good whore. Is this not a lamentable thing, grandsire, that we should be thus afflicted with these strange flies, these fashion mongers, these pardon me's, who stand so much on the new form that they cannot sit at ease on the old bench? Their burns. Their burns.
Here comes Romeo. Here comes Romeo.
Senor Romeo. Bonjour. There's some French salutation for your French slob. You gave us the counterfeit fairly last night.
Good morrow to you both. What counterfeit did I give you?
The slip, sir, the slip. Can you not conceive?
Good Mercutio! My business was great, and in such a case as mine, a man may strain courtesy.
That's to say, a case such as yours constrains a man to bow in the hams.
Meaning to curtsy.
Thou hast most kindly hit it.
A most courteous exposition.
Nay, I am the very pink of courtesy.
Pink? For flower?
Right.
Why then is my pump well flowered?
Why then is this not better than groaning for love? Now art thou sociable, now art thou Romeo, now art thou what thou art, by art as well as by nature. Oh, for this driveling for love is like a great natural lolling up and down to hide his bauble in a hole.
Stop there, stop there.
Thou desirest to stop me in my tail against the hair?
Oh, thou wouldst else have made thy tail large.
Oh, thou art deceived. I would have made it short, for I have reached the whole depth of my tale, and meant indeed to occupy the argument no longer.
Oh. Here's goodly gear, a sail, a sail!
Two, a shirt and a smock.
Peter!
Anon.
My fair Peter!
Oh, good Peter, to hide her face, for the fan's the fairer face.
Good morrow, gentlemen.
God you good e'en, fair gentle woman.
Is it good even?
'Tis no less, I tell you, for the body hand of the dial is now upon the prick of you.
Upon you! What's upon you?
One gentlewoman that God hath made himself to mar.
By my truth, it is well said. Gentlemen, can any of you tell me where I may find the young Romeo?
I can tell you. But young Romeo will be much older when you have found him than he was when you hath sought him. I am the youngest of that name, for fault of a worse.
If you be he, sir, I desire some confidence with you.
She wishes to indict him to some supper.
A bud, so hair!
What hast thou found?
No hair, sir. Unless a hair, sir, and a Lenten pie. It's something stale when whores ere it be spent. An old hair whore and an old hair whore is very good meat to lend. But a hair that is whore is too much for scorn when a whore's ere it be spent. Romeo, will you come to your father's will to dinner thither?
I will follow you.
Farewell, ancient lady. Farewell, lady.
I pray you, sir, what saucy merchant was this that was so full of his ropery?
A gentleman nurse that loves to hear himself talk and will speak more in a minute than he will stand
And he
to in a
says
month.
Anything against me, I'll take him down. He were lessier than he is in 20 such jocks. And if I cannot, well, I'll find those that shall. Scurvy knave, I am none of his flirt girls, I am none of his gain mates. And thou must stand by too and suffer every knave to use me as a pleasure.
I saw no man use you at his pleasure.
Now, for to God, I'm so vexed that every part of me quivers. Scurvy knave. Pray you a word, sir. Now, as I said, my lady bid me inquire you out. What she bid me say, well, I'll keep to myself. But first, let me tell you, if you should lead her into a fool's paradise, as they say, for it is a very gross kind of behavior, as they say, for the gentleman is young. Therefore, if you should deal double with her, truly it were an ill thing to be offered to any gentleman, and a very weak dealing.
Commend me to thy lady and mistress. I protest unto thee.
Good heart and faith, I'll tell her as much. Lord, she will be a joyful woman.
What wilt thou say?
Well, sir, I'll tell her that you do protest to her, which I take it as a very gentlemanlike offer.
Bid her devise some means to come to Swift this afternoon, and there she shall at Friar Lawrence' cell be shrived and married. Here is for thy pains.
No, truly, sir.
Go to, I say you shall.
This afternoon? Well, she shall be there.
And stay, good nurse, behind the abbey wall. Within the hour my man shall be with thee, and bring thee cords made like a tackled stair, which to the high-top gallant of my joy must be my convoy in the secret night. Farewell, be trusty. And acquit thy pains. Farewell, commend me to thy mistress.
Good in heart, I'll tell her as much. Oh, Lord, when my mistress was a little thing, she would have been...
Commend me to thy lady.
Peter.
Anon.
1,000 times before in a pace.
The clock struck 9 when I did send the nurse. In half an hour she promised to return. Perchance she cannot meet with him. That's not so. Oh, she is lame! Love's herald should be thoughts, which 10 times faster glides in the sun's beams, driving back shadows over lowering hills. Therefore do nimble pinioned doves draw love, and therefore hath the wind swift Cupid wings. Now is the sun upon the highmost hill of this day's journey, and from 9 till 12 is 3 long hours, and she has not come. Hath she affections and warm youthful blood, she will be as swift in motion as a ball. My words would bandy her to my sweet love, and his to me. But old folks many feign as they were dead, unwieldy, slow, heavy, and pale as lead. Oh. Oh, out she comes. Oh. No, honey, nurse, what news? Hast thou met with him? Send thy man away.
Peter, stay at the gate.
Oh, nurse, I look so sad. Though news be sad, yet tell them merrily. If good, thou shamest the music of sweet news by playing it to me with so sour a face.
I'm aweary, give me leave a while. Fire how my bones ache, what to John's have I?
I would thou hadst my bones and I thy news. Nay, come, I pray thee, nurse. Good nurse, speak.
Tis you! Can you not stay a while? Can't you see that I'm out of breath?
How art thou out of breath, when thou hast the breath to say to me that thou art out of breath? Oh, the excuse that thou dost make in this delay is longer than the tale thou dost excuse. Is thy news good or bad? Answer to that. Say either, and I'll stay the circumstance. Let me be satisfied. Is it good or bad?
Well, you have made a simple choice. You know not how to choose a man. Romeo? No, not he. Though his face be better than any man, and his legs excel on men. And for a hand and a foot and a body, though they are not to be talked on, yet they are past compare. He's not the flower of courtesy, but I'll warrant he's as gentle as a lamb. Go thy way, wench. Serve God. What, have you not dined at home?
No, but all this did I know before. What says he of our marriage? What of that?
Lord, how my head aches, what a head I have. It beats as it fallen into 20 pieces. My back. Oh, other side. Oh, my back. Be sure your heart for sending me to cast my death, daunting up and down.
In faith, I am sorry thou art not well. Sweet, nurse, tell me, what says my love?
Your love says like an honest gentleman and a kind and a courteous and a handsome and I want a virtuous. Where is your mother?
Where is my mother? Why, she is within. Where should she be? How oddly thou repliest. Your love says, like an honest gentleman, where is your mother?
Oh, God, lady dear, are you so hot? Come up, I trow. Is this a poultice for my aching bones? Henceforward, do your messages yourself.
Here's a coil, come. What says Romeo?
Have you got leave to go to shrift today?
Yes, I have.
Then hie you hence to Friar Lawrence's cell. There sees a husband to make you a wife. Here comes the wanton bladder, cheeks in your cheeks. They'll be scarred straight at any news. Hie you hence to Friar Lawrence's cell, out the other way, to fetch a ladder which your love must climb a bird's nest. I'm the trudge and toil and your delight, but you shall bear the burden soon at night. Go, out to dinner, you to the cell.
I to high fortune, honest nurse, farewell.
So smile the heavens upon this holy act, that after hours with sorrow chide us not.
Amen, amen. But come what sorrow can. It cannot countervail the exchange of joy that one short minute gives me in her sight. Do thou but close our hands with holy words. Then love devouring death do what he dare. It is enough I may but call her mine.
These violent delights have violent ends, and in their triumph die like fire and powder, which, as they kiss, consume. Therefore, love moderately. Long love doth so. Too swift is too early, as tardy is too slow. Oh, here comes the lady.
Good morrow to my ghostly confessor.
Romeo shall thank thee, daughter, for us both. Now, come with me, and we shall make short work, for by your leaves, you two shall not stay alone till Holy Church incorporate two as one.
Let's retire. The day is hot, the capels are abroad, and if we meet, we shall not scape a brawl. For now these hot days is the mad blood stirring.
Thou art like one of these fellows that when he enters the confines of a tavern, claps me his sword upon the table and says, God, send me no need of thee. And by the occupation of the second cup, draws on the drawer when indeed there is no need.
Am I like such a fellow? And I were so apt to quarrel as thou art. Any man should buy the fee simple of my life for an hour and a quarter.
The fee simple, oh, simple.
By my head, here comes the Capulets.
By my heel, I care not.
Gentlemen, good end. A word with one of you.
And but one word with one of us. Couple it with something. Make it a word and a blow.
You shall find me apt enough to that, sir, and you will give me occasion.
Can you not take some occasion without giving?
Mercutio, thou consortest with Romeo.
Consort? What? Dost thou make us minstrels? And thou make minstrels of us look to hear nothing but discords. Here's my fiddlestick. Here's that shall make you dance. Zounds, consort.
We talk here in the public haunt of men. Either withdraw unto some private place or reason coldly of your grievances, or else depart. Here all eyes gaze on us.
Men's eyes were made to look, and let them gaze. I will not budge for no man's pleasure, I.
Well, peace be with you, sir. Here comes my man. Romeo, the love I bear thee can afford no better term than this. Thou art a villain.
Tybalt, the reason that I have to love thee doth much excuse the appertaining rage to such a greeting. Villain am I not. Therefore, farewell. I see thou knowest me not.
Boy, this shall not excuse the injuries thou hast done me. Therefore, turn and draw.
I do protest I never injured thee, but love thee better than thou canst devise, till thou shalt know the reason of my love. And so, good Capulet, which name I tender as dearly as mine own, be satisfied. Mercutio.
Calm, dishonorable, vile submission. Tybalt, you rat-catcher! Will you walk?
What wouldst thou have with me?
Oh, good king of cats, nothing but one of your 9 lives.
I am for you.
Gentle Mercutio, put thy rapier up.
Come, sir. Your passado.
Mercutio, no!
Gentlemen, for shame, forbear this outrage.
Gentlemen,
Mercutio,
put thy
there
swords
is no need
down.
for this. Put your sword down.
Mercutio!
Hold Tybalt.
No! Tybalt,
Hold
stop!
Mercutio. Tybalt, there's no need for this. The prince expressly hath forbade this banding in Verona streets.
Mercutio,
Tybalt,
stop
hold
provoking
Tybalt.
him!
Good Mercutio. Mercutio, come here. There is no room here.
Oh, wait, Tybalt!
I am hurt. The plague of both your houses! I am sped. Is he good enough? Nothing!
What art thou hurt?
I I scratch. Oh, but 'tis enough.
Oh, courage, man, the hurt cannot be
No,
much.
no. 'Tis not so deep as a well, nor as wide as a church's door, but 'tis enough. 'Twill serve. Ask for me tomorrow, and you shall find me a grave man. The plague! Both your houses! Why the devil came you between us? I was hurt under your arm.
I thought all for the best.
Help me into some house, Benvolio, or I shall faint. The plague! Oh, both your houses! I have it. And soundly, too. Your houses!
This gentleman, the prince's near ally, my very friend, have got this mortal hurt in my behalf. My reputation stained by Tybalt's slander. Tybalt that an hour hath been my cousin. Oh, sweet Juliet, thy beauty hath made me effeminate, and in my temper softened to valor's steel.
Oh, Romeo. Romeo, brave Mercutio is dead.
This day's black fate on more days doth depend. This but begins the woe, others must end.
Here comes the furious Tybalt back again.
Alive and triumphant, Mercutio slain. Now, Tybalt, take the villain back again that late thou gavest me. For Mercutio's soul is but a little way above our heads, staying for thine to keep him company. Either thou, or I, or both must go with him.
Thou wretched boy that didst consort in here, shalt with him hence.
The shall determine that.
Romeo, no! Gentlemen, stop this fight now! Tybalt! Romeo, please stop this now! No! Please stop! This is forbidden! Cousin! Romeo, please! Romeo, no! Romeo, stop! Romeo, you will doom us all! Romeo, please! Stop! Romeo, no! Romeo! Stop! Romeo, away, be gone! The citizens are up and Tybalt slain! Stand not amazed! The prince will doom thee death if thou art taken! Hence, be gone! Away!
Oh, I am fortune's fool.
Where are the vile beginners of this fray?
Oh, noble prince, I can discover all, the unlucky manage of this fatal brawl. There lies the man slain by young Romeo that slew thy kinsman, brave Mercutio.
Tybalt, my cousin! Oh, my brother's child, oh, prince! Oh, cousin, husband, know how the blood is shed, my dear kinsman. Princess, thou art true, for blood of ours shed blood of Montague!
Benvolio! Who began this bloody fray?
Tybalt, here slain, whom Romeo's hand did slay. Romeo, who spoke him fair, bid him bethink how nice the quarrel was, and urged with all your high displeasure. All this uttered with gentle breath, calm look, and knees humbly bowed, could not take truce with the unruly spleen of Tybalt, deaf to peace, but that he tilts with piercing steel at bold Mercutio's breast, who, all as hot, turns deadly point on point, and with one hand beats cold death aside, and with the other sends it back to Tybalt, whose dexterity retorts it. Romeo, he cries aloud, hold friends, friends part, and swifter than his tongue, his agile arm beats down their fatal point, and twixt them rushes, underneath whose arm an envious thrust from Tybalt hit the life of stout Mercutio. But by and by comes back to Romeo, who had but newly entertained revenge. And to it they go like lightning, for ere eye could draw to part them was stout Tybalt slain, and as he fell did Romeo turn and fly. This is the truth, or let Benvolio die.
She is a kinsman to the Montague. Affection makes her false. She speaks not true.
No,
I saw 20 of them fought in this black strife, and all those 20 could kill but one life. I beg for justice, which thou, prince, must give. Romeo slew Tybalt, so Romeo must not live! No!
Romeo slew him, and he slew Mercutio, who now the price of his dear blood doth owe.
Not Romeo, prince. He was Mercutio's friend. His fault concludes but what the law should end the life of Tybalt.
No, it does not!
And for that offense immediately do we exile him hence. I have an interest in your heart's proceeding. My blood for your rude brawls doth lie a-bleeding. But I'll immerse you with so strong a fine that you shall all repent the loss of mine. I will be deaf to pleading and excuses. Nor tears nor prayers shall purchase our abuses, therefore use none. Let Romeo hence in haste, else when he is found, that hour is his last. Bear hence this body and attend our will. Mercy but murders, pardoning those that kill.
Apace, you fiery-footed steeds, towards Phoebus' lodging. Such a wagoner as Phaethon would whip you to the west and bring in cloudy night immediately. Spread thy close curtain, love-performing night, that runaway's eyes may wink, and Romeo leap into these arms untalked of and unseen. Come, night, come, Romeo, come, thou day in night, for thou wilt lie upon the wings of night, whiter than new snow on a raven's back. Come, night, come, loving black-browed night, give me my Romeo. And when he shall die, take him and cut him out in little stars, and he will make the face of heaven so fine that all the world will be in love with night and pay no worship to the garish sun. Oh, I have bought a mansion of a love, but not yet possessed it, and though I am sold, not yet enjoyed. So tedious is this day, as is the night before some festival to an impatient child that hath new robes, it cannot wear them. Oh, here comes my nurse, and she brings news, and every tongue that speaks but Romeo's name speaks heavenly eloquence. Now, nurse, what hast thou there, the cords that Romeo bid thee fetch? Aye, the court. I mean, what news? Why dost thou wring thy hands?
Oh, weary day. He's dead, he's dead, he's dead. We are done, lady, we are done. Oh, he's dead, he's gone, he's killed.
And heaven be so envious.
Romeo can, though heaven could not. Oh, Romeo, whoever would have thought it, Romeo!
What devil art thou that dost torment me thus? This torture should be roared in dismal hell. Hath Romeo slain himself, say thou, but I. If he is slain, say I, or if not, no. Brief sound shall determine my weal or woe.
I saw the wound, I saw with mine eyes. God save thee, mark here on his manly breast. A piteous corse, a bloody piteous corse, pale as ashes, all divided in blood. All in gore and blood, I swooned in at the sight. Oh, Tybalt, the best friend I had. Oh, courteous Tybalt, that I should live to see thee dead.
What storm is this that blows so contrary? Is Romeo slaughtered and Tybalt dead? My dear loved cousin and my dear lord. Oh, dreadful trumpet sound the general doom, for who is living if those two are gone?
Tybalt is gone, Romeo banished. Romeo that killed him, he is banished.
Oh, God. Did Romeo's hand shed Tybalt's blood?
It did, alas a day, it did.
Serpent heart, hid with so flowering a face, did ever a dragon keep so fair a cave? Beautiful, tyrant, fiend, angelical. Oh, that deceit should dwell in so gorgeous a palace.
Shame come to Romeo.
Blistered be thy tongue for such a wish, for he was not born to shame. Upon his brow shame is ashamed to sit, for 'tis a throne where honor may be crowned, the sole monarch of the universal earth. Oh, what a beast was I to chide at him!
Will you speak so well of him that killed your cousin?
Shall I speak ill of him that is my husband? I poor my lord, what tongue shall smooth thy name when I, thy 3 hours wife, hath mangled it? But wherefore, villain, didst thou kill my cousin? That villain cousin would have killed my husband. Back, foolish tears, back to your native spring. Your tributary drops belong to woe, which you, mistaking, offer up to joy. My husband lives that Tybalt would have slain, and Tybalt is dead that would have slain my husband. All this is comfort, wherefore weep I then? Some word there was, worser than Tybalt's death that had murdered me. I would forget it fain, but oh, it presses to my memory like damned and guilty deeds to sinners' minds. Tybalt is dead, and Romeo banished. That one word, banished, had slain 10,000 Tybalts. Banished, Romeo is banished. To speak that word is father, mother, Tybalt, Romeo, Juliet, all slain, all dead. There is no limit, no word, no measured bound in that word's death. No woe can that woe sound. Where is my father and my mother, nurse?
Weeping and wailing over Tybalt's corpse. Will you go to them? I'll bring you thither.
Wash they his wounds with tears, for mine are spent when theirs are gone, for Romeo's banishment. Come, nurse, all to my wedding bed. And death, not Romeo, take my maidenhead.
Hie you to your chamber. I'll find Romeo to keep you comfort.
Oh, find him, and bring this ring to my true knight, and bid him come to take his last farewell.
Romeo, come forth, thou fearful man! Affliction is enamored to thy parts, and thou art wedded to calamity.
Father, what news? What is the prince's doom? What sorrow craves acquaintance with my hand that I yet know not?
Too familiar is my dear son with such sour company. I bid thee tidings of the prince's doom.
What less than doomsday is the prince's doom?
A gentler judgment vanished from his lips. Not body's death, but body's banishment.
Banishment? Be merciful, say death. For exile hath more terror and has looked much more than death. Do not say banishment.
Here from Verona art thou banished. Be patient, for the world is broad.
But there is no world without Verona walls, but purgatory, torture, hell itself. Hence banishment is death mistermed. Calling death banishment, thou cuts my head off with a golden axe, exposed upon the stroke that murders me.
Oh, Tattly, sin, O rude unthankfulness! Thy fault our law calls death, but the kind prince, taking thy part, hath rushed aside the law, and turned that black word, death, into banishment. This is a dear mercy, and thou seest it not.
It is torture and not mercy. Heaven is here where Juliet lives. And every cat and dog and little mouse, every unworthy thing lives here in heaven and may look on her, but Romeo may not. More validity, more honorable state, more courtship lives and carrion flies than Romeo. They may seize on the white wonder of dear Juliet's hand and steal a mortal blessing from her lips, but Romeo may not. He is banished. Flies may do this, but I from this must fly. They are free men, but I am banished. And sayest thou yet that exile is not death? I thought a potion makes no sharp and I've no sudden means of death thou ne'er so mean, but banished to kill me, banished. Oh, friar, the damned did use that word in hell. Howling attends it. How hast thou the heart, being a divine, a ghostly confessor, a sin absolver, and my friend professed to mangle me with that word banished?
Thou fond madman, hear me a little
Thou
speak.
canst not speak of what thou dost not feel. Art thou as young as I, Juliet, thy love, an hour but married, Tybalt murdered, doting like me and like me banished, then thou might speak, then thou might tear thy hair and fall upon the ground as I do now, taking the measure of an unmade grave.
One knows. Good Romeo, hide thyself. Hark how they knock. Who's there? Romeo, rise, thou wilt be taken. God, what simpleness is this? I come. Who knocks so hard? Whence come you? What's your will?
Let me come in and you shall know my errand. I come from Lady Juliet.
Welcome then.
Oh, Holy Friar, tell me, Holy Friar, where's my lady's lord? Where's Romeo?
There on the grounds, with his own tears made drunk.
Oh, he's even in my mistress' case, just in her case. Stand up, stand and you be a man. For Juliet's sake, for her sake, stand and rise. Why should you fall so deep in
Speakest thou of Juliet? How is it with her? Doth she not think me an old murderer? Where is she? And how doth she, and what says my concealed lady to our cancelled love?
Oh, she says nothing, sir, but weeps and falls back on her bed, then steps up again. And on Tybalt cries, and on Romeo calls, and down falls again.
As if that name shot from the deadly love of a gun did murder her, as that name's cursed had murdered her kinsman. Oh, tell me, friar, tell me, in what vile part of this anatomy doth my name lodge? Tell me, that I may sack the hateful man.
Hold thy desperate hand! Art thou a man? Thy form cries out thy art. Thy tears are womanish. Thy wildly acts denote the unreasonable fury of a beast. Thou hast amazed me. By my holy order, I thought thy disposition better tempered. Hast thou slain Tybalt? Wilt thou slay thyself and thy lady that in thy life still lives by doing damned hate upon thyself? What? Rouse thee, man. Thy Juliet is alive, for whose dear sake thou wast but lately dead. There art thou happy. Tybalt would kill thee, but thou slewest Tybalt. There art thou happy. The law that threatened death becomes thy friend and turns it to exile. There art thou happy. A pack of blessings light upon thy back. Happiness courts thee in her best array. But like a misbehaved and sullen wench, thou pouts upon thy fortune and thy love. Take heed, for such die miserable. Go, get thee to thy love as was decreed. Ascend her chamber hence and comfort her. But look that thou stay not till the watch be set, for then thou cannot pass into Mantua, where there shall live till we can find a time to blaze your marriage, reconcile your friends, beg pardon of the prince, and call thee back with 1,000,000 times more joy than thou went in lamentation. Oh, go before nurse, commend me to thy lady, and bid her hasten all of the house unto bed, which heavy sorrow makes them apt unto. Romeo is coming.
Oh, Lord, I could have stayed here all night to your good counseling. Oh, what learning is. My lord, I will tell my lady you will come.
Do so, and bid my sweet prepare to chide.
Oh, here, sir, a ring my lady bid me give you. Hie you, make haste, for it grows very late.
Oh, well, my comfort is revived by this.
Go hence. Good night. And here stands all your state. Either be gone before the watch be set, or by the break of day disguised from hence. Sojourn in Mantua. I'll find out your man, and he shall signify from time to time any good hap to you that chances here. Give me thy hand. 'Tis late. Farewell. Good night.
Let a joy past joy calls out on me. It were a grief so brief to part with thee. Farewell.
Things have fallen out, sir, so unluckily that we have had no time to move our daughter. Look you, she loved her kinsman Tybalt dearly. As did I. She'll not come down tonight, I promise, but for your company, I would have been abed an hour ago.
These times of woe afford no time to woo. Oh, madam, good night. Commend me to your daughter.
I will, and know her mind early tomorrow. Tonight she is mewed up to her heaviness.
Sir Paris, I will make a desperate tender of my child's love. I think she'll be ruled in all respects by me. Nay more, I doubt it not. Wife, go you to her ere you go to bed, and acquaint her here of my son Paris's love, and bid her, mark you me, Wednesday next. But soft, what day is this?
Monday, my lord.
Monday. Well, Wednesday is too soon. Oh, Thursday let it be. Thursday tell her that she shall be married to this noble earl. Will you be ready? Do you like this haste?
I would that Thursday were tomorrow.
Well, get you gone, oh Thursday be it then. Wife, go you to her ere you go to bed. Prepare her, wife, against this wedding day. Farewell, my lord, good night.
Wilt thou be gone? It is not yet near day. It was the nightingale and not the lark that pierced the fearful hollow of thine ear. Nightly she sings on yon pomegranate tree. Believe me, love, it was the nightingale.
'Twas the lark, the herald of the morn, no nightingale. I must be gone and live, or stay and die.
Yon light is not daylight, I know it. It is some meteor that the sun exhaled to be to thee a torchbearer and light thee on thy way to Mantua.
Let me be taken. Let me be put to death. I am content, so thou wilt have it so. Come, death, and welcome. Juliet wills it so. How is it, my soul? Let's talk, it is not day.
It is. Hie hence, be gone, away. It was the lark that sings so out of tune, straining with harsh discords and unpleasing sharps. Therefore be gone, more light and light it grows.
More light and light, more dark and dark our woes.
Madam,
Nurse?
your lady mother is coming to your chamber. The day is broke. Be wary, look about.
Then window, let day in, and let life out.
Farewell. Farewell. One kiss and I'll descend.
Art thou gone so? I love, Lord, I husband, friend. I must hear from thee every day in the hour, for in a minute there are many days. Oh, by this count I shall be much in years ere I again behold my Romeo.
Farewell. I will omit no opportunity that may convey my greetings, love, to thee.
Oh, thinkest thou that we shall ever meet again?
Oh, I doubt it not. And all these woes shall serve for sweet discourses in our times to come.
Oh, God, I have an ill-divining soul. Methinks I see thee now thou art so low as one dead in the bottom of a tomb. Either my eyesight fails me or thou look'st pale.
And trust me, love, in my eyes so do you. Dry sorrow drinks our blood. Adieu. Adieu.
Oh, fortune! Fortune, all men call thee fickle. If thou art fickle, fortune, what hast thou to do with him that is renowned for faith? Be fickle, fortune, for then I hope thou wilt not keep him long, but send him back.
How, daughter, are you up? Why, how now, Juliet?
Madam, I am not well.
Evermore weeping for your cousin's death? What, wilt thou wash him from his grave with tears? And if thou couldst not make him live. Therefore, have done. Some grief shows much of love, but much grief shows still some want of wit.
But let me weep for such a feeling loss.
So shall you feel the loss, but not the friend which you weep for.
Yet feeling so the loss, I must evermore weep the friend.
Well, girl, thou weepst not so much for his death, as that the villain lives which slaughtered him. We will have vengeance for it, fear thou not. But now I'll tell thee joyful tidings, girl.
Madam, in happy time, what day is that?
Mary, my child, early next Thursday morn, the gallant, young, and noble gentleman, the County Paris, at St. Peter's Church, shall happily make thee there a joyful bride.
No, by St. Peter's Church and Peter too, he shall not make me there a joyful bride! I wonder, at this haste, ere he that should be my husband comes to woo, I pray you tell my lord and father, madam, I shall not wed yet, and if I do, it will be to Romeo, whom you know I hate rather than Paris. These are news indeed.
Here comes your father. Tell him so yourself and see how he will take it at your hands.
How now, wife? Have you delivered to her our decree?
Aye, sir, and she will none. She gives thee thanks. I would the fool were married to her grave.
Soft. Take me with you. Take me with you, wife. How will she none? Does she not give us thanks? Is she not proud? Does she not count her blessed? Unworthy as she is that we have wrought, so worthy a gentleman to be her bride.
Not proud that you have, but thankful that you have. Proud can I never be of what I hate, but thankful even more for hate that is meant love.
How? Chopped! Logic, what is this? Proud, I thank you, and I thank you not, and yet not proud. Mistress Minion, you thank me no thankings, nor proud me no prouds. But settle your fine joints against Thursday, or I will drag thee on a hurdle thither out. You green sickness carrying out, you baggage, you tallow face.
What are you?
Hang thee, young baggage, disobedient wretch. I tell thee what. Get thee to church o Thursday, or never after look me in the face. Speak not. Reply not. Do not answer me. My fingers itch.
God in heaven, you are to blame, my lord, to raise yourself.
And lie, my lady wisdom. Good prudence, smatter with your gossips. Go.
Speak no treason.
Oh, God in heaven.
May one not speak?
Peace, you mumbling fool. Utter your gravity aware.
You are too honest.
But it makes me mad. Day, night, hour, tide, time, work and play, alone in company, and still my care hath been to have her matched. And having now provided a gentleman of noble parentage, fair demeans, youthful, nobly lined, stuffed, as they say, with all parts some would wish, a man, and then to have a wretched fool, a whining mammon under fortune's tender to answer, I cannot wed, for I cannot love, I am too young, I pray you pardon me. But an you'll not wed, I'll pardon you. Graze where you will, you shall not house with me. No. Look to bethink on it, I do not jest. Thursday is near, lay hand and heart advise, for I will give you to my friend. And you be not? Hang, beg, starve, die in the streets, for by my soul, I'll ne'er acknowledge thee. Nor what is mine shall never do thee good. Trust to bethink on it. I'll not be forsworn.
Is there no pity? Sitting in the clouds that sees into the bottom of my grief. Good mother, cast me not away, delay this marriage for a month, a week, or if thou wilt not make my wedding bed in that dim monument where Tybalt lies.
Talk not to me, for I'll not speak a word. Do as thou wilt, for I have done with thee.
Oh, God. Oh, nurse. How shall this be prevented? What sayest thou, nurse? Hast thou not a word of comfort?
I'll go on to nothing that he dares to come back and challenge you. Or if he does, it needs to be myself. So since the case so stands as now it doth, I think it is best you married with the Countess. No. Oh, he's a lovely gentleman. Romeo to disqual to him in eagle, madam, hath not so green, so fair, so quick an eye as Paris hath. Beshrew my heart. I think you'll be happy in the second match, for it excelled your first. Or if it did not, your first is dead. Or 'twere as good as he was, and you, no use of him. Speakest thou from thy heart? And from my soul too, else beshrew them both. Amen. What? Well, thou hast comforted me marvelous much. Go in and tell my lady mother I am gone, having displeased my father, to Friar Lawrence cell, to seek confession and be absolved. I will, and this is wisely done. Ancient damnation! Oh, most wicked fiend! Is it more sin to wish me thus forsworn, or to dispraise the name of my Lord with that same tongue that she has praised him with so many times above compare? Go, counselor! Thou and my bosom henceforth shall be twain! I'll to the friar to know of his remedy. If all else fails, myself have power to die.
On Thursday, sir. The time is very short.
My father Capulet will have it so, and I am nothing slow to slack his haste.
I would I knew not why it should be slowed. Oh, look, sir. Here comes the lady to my cell.
Happily met, my lady, and my wife.
That may be, sir, when I may be a wife.
That maybe must be love on Thursday next.
What must be shall be.
That's a certain text.
Come you to make confession to this father?
To answer that, I must confess to you.
Do not deny to him that you love me.
I must confess to you that I love him.
So will it. I am sure that you love me.
If I do so, it'll be of more price being spoke behind your back than to your face. Are you at leisure, holy friar, now, or shall I come to you at evening
My
mass?
liege, your pensive daughter serves me now. My lord, we must entreat the time alone.
God shield I should disturb devotion. Juliet, on Thursday early I will rouse you. Till then, adieu, and keep thy holy kiss.
Oh, shut the door! And when thou hast done so, come weep with me past hope, past care, past help.
Oh, Juliet, I already know of thy grief, and it strains me past the compass of my wits. I hear thou must, and nothing may prorogue it, on Thursday next be married to this county.
Tell me not that you hearest of this, unless thou canst tell me how I may prevent it. If in thy wisdom thou canst offer no help, do thou but call my resolution wise, and with this knife I'll help it presently.
Hold, daughter! I do spy thee a kind of hope which craves as desperate an execution as that is desperate which we would prevent. If, rather than marry County Paris, thou hast the strength of will to slay thyself, then is it likely thou would undertake a thing like death, to chide away the shame, to cope with death himself, to escape from it. And if thou darest, I'll give thee remedy.
Oh, bid me leap rather than marry Paris off the battlements of yonder tower, and I will do so without fear or doubt, to live an unstained wife to my sweet love.
Hold then. Go home, be merry. Give consent to marry Paris. Wednesday is tomorrow. Tomorrow night, look that thou lie alone. Let not the nurse lie with thee in thy chamber. Take thou this vial, being presently in bed, and this distilling liquor, drink thou off. When presently through all thy veins shall run a cold and drowsy humor, for no pulse shall keep his native progress, but surcease. No warmth, no breath shall testify thou livest. And in the state of bard like drunk death, thou shalt continue 42 hours, and then awake as from a pleasant sleep. In the meantime, against thou shalt awake, shall Romeo by my letters know of our drift. And hither shall he come, and he and I shall watch thy awakening, and that very night shall Romeo bear thee hence to Mantua.
Oh, give me, tell me not of fear!
Oh, get you gone. Be strong and prosperous in this resolve. I'll send a friar with speed to Mantua with my letters to thy lord.
Love, give me strength, and strength shall help afford. Farewell, holy friar.
See where she comes from swept with merry looks.
How now, my headstrong? Where have you been gadding?
I have learned me to repent the sin of disobedient opposition. To you and your behests I am enjoined by holy friar to fall prostrate here and beg your pardon.
Why? I'm glad on it. This is well. Stand up. This is as it should be. Let me see the county, I say. Mary, go and fetch him hither. Before God, this reverend holy friar, how our city is much abounds to him.
Nurse, will you go with me into my closet to find such needful ornaments to fit me
No,
tomorrow?
not till Thursday. There is time enough.
Go, nurse. We'll to church tomorrow.
We shall be short in our provisions. 'Tis now near night.
Tush!
I pray thee, nurse, leave me to myself tonight. For thou knowest this night is crossed and full of sin, and I am in need of many horizons to smile upon it.
Good night, get thee to bed and rest, for thou hast need.
Farewell. God knows when we shall meet again. I have a faint cold fear that thrills through my veins and almost freezes up the heat of life. I'll call her back again to comfort me. Nurse! What should she do here? My dismal scene needs I must act alone. Come, vial. What if this mixture do not work at all? Shall I be married then tomorrow morning? No, this shall forbid it. Lie thou there. What if it be a poison which the friar suddenly hath ministered to me to have me dead, lest in this marriage he should be dishonored because he married me before to Romeo? I fear it is. And yet, methinks it should not, for he hath still been tried a holy man. How if, when I am laid in the tomb, I wake before my Romeo comes to redeem me? There's a fearful point. Shall I not then lie stifled in the vault, to whose foul mouth no healthsome air breathes in, and die strangled before my Romeo comes? Oh, if I wake, is it not very like the horrible conceit of death and night, together with the terror of that place, as in a vault, an ancient receptacle, where for these many 100 years the bones of all my buried ancestors are packed, where bloody Tybalt yet, but green in earth, lies festering in his shroud, where, as they say, at some hours in the night spirits resort. Alack, it is not like that I so early waking, what with loathing loathsome smells and shrieks like mandrakes torn out of the earth that living mortals hearing them run mad. Oh, if I wake, shall I not be distraught, environed by all these hideous fears, and madly play with my forefather's joints, and pluck the mangled Tybalt from his shroud, and with some great kinsman's bone dash out my desperate brains? Oh, look. Methinks I see my cousin Tybalt's ghost, seeking out Romeo that did spit his body upon a rapier's point. Stay, Tybalt, stay! Romeo. Romeo. Romeo, I come! This do I drink to thee!
Mistress! Juliet! Fast I warned her she, why lamb, why lady, fie you slug-a-bed, why love I say, madam, sweetheart, why bride. What, not a word? You take your penny's worth now, sleep for a week, for I warrant the county Paris has set up his rest, that you shall rest but little. Lady? 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 Oh, help, the lady's dead! Oh, where day that I was born, the Malcofino! Oh, my lord! My lady!
What noise is there?
Oh, I'm in dead, she's dead! Oh,
Juliet.
Oh me, my child, my life revived, look over, I will die. Help, call help!
Come, is the bride ready to go to church?
Ready to go, but never to return.
Death is my son-in-law. Death is my heir. My daughter yet wedded, I will die.
Peace! Oh, for shame. Confusion's cure lives not in these confusions. Heaven and yourself hath had part in this maid. Now heaven hath all, and all the better is it for the maid. Your part in her you could not keep from death, but heaven keeps his in eternal life. The most you sought was her promotion, for 'twas your heaven she should be raised. Now you weep, seeing she's advanced above the clouds, as high as heaven itself. Oh, dry your tears and put your rosemary on the corse, and as the custom is, in her best array bear her to church. For though fond nature bids us all lament, yet nature's tears are reason's merriment. Sir, go you in, and madam, go with him, and you, Sir Paris. Everyone prepared to follow this fair course unto her grave. The heavens do lower upon you for some ill. Move them no more by crossing their high will.
Trust the flattering truth of sleep, my dreams present some joyful news at hand. I dreamt my lady came and found me dead. Strange dream that give a dead man leave to think, and breathed such life with kisses in my lips that I revived and was an emperor. Ah, me, how sweet is love itself possessed, when but love's shadows are so rich in joy. News from Verona! How now, Balthazar? Hast thou no letters to me from the friar? How is my lady? Is my father well? How doth my Juliet? That I ask again, for nothing can be ill if she be well.
And she is well, sir, and nothing can be ill. Her body sleeps in Capel's monument, and her immortal part with angels lives. I saw her lie low in her kindred's vault, and presently took post to tell it to you. Pardon me for bringing these ill news, since you did leave it for my office, sir.
Is it e'en so? Then I deny you, stars! Thou knowest my lodging. Get me ink and paper and hire post horses. I will hence tonight.
I do beseech you, sir, have patience. Your looks are pale and wild, and do import some misadventure.
Tush, thou art deceived. Leave me and do the thing I bid thee do. Dost thou not bring me letters from the friar?
No, my good lord.
No matter. Get thee gone and hire those horses. I'll be with thee straight. Well, Juliet, I will lie with thee tonight. Let's see for means. Oh, mischief, thou art swift to enter in the minds of desperate men. I do remember an apothecary, and hereabouts he dwells. If I remember, this should be the house. Oh, true apothecary!
Who calls so loud?
Come hither. I can see that thou art poor. Hold! There is 40 ducats. Let me have a dram of poison. Such soon speeding gears will disperse itself through all the veins, the life-weary taker may fall dead, and that the tusk may be discharged of breath as violently as hasty powder fired doth hurry from the fatal cannon's wound.
Such mortal drugs I have. But Mantua's law is death to any man that utters them.
Art thou so bare and full of wretchedness, and fearest to die? Famine is in thy cheeks. Need and oppression starveth in thy eyes. Contempt and beggary hangs upon thy back. The world is not thy friend, nor the world's law. The world affords no law to make thee rich. Then be not poor, but break it, and take this.
My poverty, but not my will, consents.
I pay thy poverty and not thy will.
Put this in any liquid thing you will and drink it off, and if you had the strength of 20 men, it would dispatch you straight.
Here is thy gold. Worse poison to men's souls. I have sold thee poison, thou hast sold me none. Farewell. Buy food and get thyself in flesh. Come, cordial and not poison, go with me to Juliet's grave, for there must I use thee.
Franciscan friar, Brother Ho!
That same must be the voice of Friar John. Welcome from Mantua. What says Romeo? Or, if his mind be writ, give me his letter.
Going to find a barefoot brother out, one of our order to associate me here in this city in finding the sick. And finding him, the searchers of the town, suspecting that we both were in a house where the infectious pestilence did reign, sealed up the doors and would not let us forth, so that my speed to Mantua were stayed.
Who bore my letter then to Romeo?
I could not send it. Here it is again.
Oh, unhappy fortune! By my brotherhood, that letter was not nice, but a full import of dear charge, and the neglect of it made you much danger. Oh, Friar John, go hence. Bring me an iron crow and bring it straight unto my cell.
Brother, I'll go and bring it thee. Iron crow.
Now must I to the monument alone. Oh, within these 3 hours will fair Juliet awake. Oh, she will pursue me much, that Romeo hath had no notice of these incidents. But I will write again to Mantua, and keep her at my cell till hither should he come. Oh, poor living corpse, closed in a dead man's tomb!
Give me thy torch. Hence and stand aloof. Whistle then to me that thou hearest something approach. Give me those flowers. Do as I bid thee. Go. Sweet flowers with flowers thy bridal bed I strew. Oh, woe, thy canopy is dust and stones. Or having that of tears distilled by moans. Something doth approach. Oh, muffle me night a while.
Hold. Take this letter. Early in the morning see thou deliver it to my lord and father. Give me the light. Upon thy life I charge thee, whichever thou hearest or seest, stand all aloof, and do not interrupt me in my course.
I will be gone, sir, and not trouble you.
So shalt thou show me friendship. Take now this. Live and be prosperous, and farewell, good fellow.
For all this same, I'll hide me hereabout. His looks I fear, and his intents I doubt.
Stop the unhollow toil, vile Montague! Can vengeance be pursued further than death? Oh, condemned villain, I apprehend thee. Obey and go with me, for thou must die.
I must indeed, and therefore came I hither. Good gentle youth, tempt not a desperate man. Fly hence and leave me. Think upon these gone, let them affright thee. I do beseech thee, youth, put not another sin upon my head by urging me to fury. Oh, be gone! By heaven, I love thee better than myself, for I came hither armed against myself. Stay not, live, and hereafter say a madman's mercy bid thee run away.
I defy thy combinations and apprehend thee for a villain here.
Thou provoke me. Then have at thee, boy!
I will go call the watch.
How oft, when men are at the point of death, have they been merry, which their keepers call a lightning before death? Oh, how may I call this a lightning? Oh, my love, my wife. Death that hath sucked the honey of thy breath hath had no power yet upon thy beauty. Thou art not conquered. Beauty's ensign yet is crimson in thy lips and in thy cheeks, and death's pale flag is not advanced there. Oh, my Juliet, why art thou yet so fair? Shall I believe that unsubstantial death is amorous, and that the lean-aboard monster keeps thee here in dark to be his paramour? For fear of this, I still will stay with thee, and never from this palace of dim night depart again. Here will I remain. Eyes, look your last. Arms, take your last embrace. And lips. Oh, you, the doors of breath, seal with a righteous kiss, a dateless bargain to engrossing death. Come, bitter conduct. Come, unsavory guide. Thou desperate pilot, now at once run on the dashing rocks, thy seasick weary bark. Here's to my love. Oh, true apothecary! Thy drugs are quick! Thus, with a kiss, I die. God! Oh!
Oh, St. Francis be my speed! How oft tonight my old feet have stumbled at graves. Oh, who's there? Romeo! Romeo! Alack, alack! What blood is this that stains the stony entrance of the sepulchre? What mean these masterless and gory swords to lie so discolored at this place of peace? Oh, Romeo! Oh, pale. Oh, who else? What? Oh, Paris too? And steeped in blood? Oh, what an unkind hour is guilty of this lamentable chance!
Oh, comfortable friar, where is my lord? I do remember well where I should be, and here I am. Where is my Romeo?
Be quick, to Capel's monument.
I hear a noise. Lady, come from this nest of death, contagion, and unnatural sleep. A greater power than we can contradict hath thwarted our attempts. Come away. Thy husband and thy bosom lies there dead, and thy parents too. Come, I'll hide thee among a sisterhood of holy nuns. No. The watch is coming. Juliet, I dare no longer stay.
Go get thee hence, for I will not away! What's this? A cup enclosed in my true love's hand? Poison, I see, hath been his timeless end. Oh, churl, drunk all and left no friendly drop to help me after. I will kiss thy lips. Haply some poison yet doth hang on them to help me die with the restorative. Thy lips are warm!
Lead, boy, which way?
'Tis down here.
Yea, noise. Then I'll be brief. Oh, happy dagger, this is thy sheath! There rust, and let me die.
Be quick, to the monument. Come
This is the place.
Uncle, why must we go?
Oh, the people in the street.
She should be this way.
I don't understand.
All run with open outcry towards our monument.
Monument?
Why must we go to the Capulets?
Whoa, the ground is bloody!
Prince?
Oh, thank you, dear.
What misadventure is so early up that calls our person from our morning rest?
Here lies the County Paris slain, and Romeo dead, and Juliet dead before. Warm and new killed.
Dagger had mistaken for Lois' house. It's empty on the back of Montague, sheathed in my daughter's bosom.
Oh me, the sight of death is a bell that warns my old age to a sepulchre.
Come, Montague, for thou art early up to see thy son and heir now early down.
Alas, my liege, my wife is dead tonight. Grief of our son's exile hath stopped her breath. O thou untaught, what manners is in this? To press before thy father to a grave.
Stay them out of outrage for a while, till we can clear these ambiguities.
I am the greatest, able to do least.
Then say at once what thou dost know in this.
I will be brief. Romeo, there dead, that husband to that Juliet, and she, there dead, that Romeo's faithful wife. I married them, and their stolen marriage day was Tybalt's doomsday, whose untimely death banished the new-made bridegroom from the city, and for whom and not Tybalt, Juliet pined. You, to remove that siege of grief from her, betrothed and would have her married perforce to County Paris. Then came she to me, and with wild look bid me devise her a way to rid her of the second marriage, or in my cell there would she kill herself. Then gave I to her, so tutored by my art, a sleeping potion, which took effect as I intended, for it wrought upon her the form of death. Meanwhile I writ to Romeo, meaning that he should come of this dire night to take her from her borrowed grave. But he who bore my letter, Friar John, was stayed by accident, and yesterday returned my letter back. Then all alone at the prefixed hour of her awakening, went I to take her from her kindred's vault, meaning to keep her closely at my cell till I conveniently could send for Romeo. But some minute ere the time of her awakening, there untimely lay noble Paris, and true Romeo dead. She awakes, and I entreat her come forth. But then a noise did startle me from the tomb, and she, too desperate, would not go with me, but as it seems, did violence unto herself. All this I know, and to the marriage the nurse is privy. And if aught in this miscarriage be my fault, let my old life be sacrificed sometime before his hour unto the rigor of severest law.
We still have thee known for a holy man. Where is Romeo's man? What can he say to this?
I brought my master news of Juliet's death, and then in post he came from Mantua to this same place, to this same monument. This letter he early bid me give his father.
This letter doth make good of the friar's words, the course of their love, the tidings of her death. Capulet, Montague, see what a scourge is laid upon your hate, that heaven finds means to kill your joys with love. And I, for winking at your discords too, have lost a brace of kinsmen. All are punished.
Oh, brother, give me thy hand. For this is my daughter's jointure, no more can I demand.
But I will give thee more.
Brother,
For I will raise her statue in pure gold. That while Verona, by which that name is known, there shall no figure at such a rate be set as that of the true and faithful Juliet.
as rich shall Romeo's where his ladies lie, poor sacrifices of our enmity.
A glooming peace this morning with it brings. The sun for sorrow shall not show his head. Go hence to talk more of these sad things. Some shall be pardoned, and some shall be punished. For never was a story of more woe than this of Juliet and her Romeo.